Good morning, friends. I hope you are doing wonderful on this Wednesday. As always, comment below with a thumbs up if you are doing awesome, a thumbs sideways if you are doing okay, and then a thumbs down if you're not doing so great and you want to talk about it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today, we are going to work on multi-step problems. As a reminder about grades, please make sure that you are turning in your assignments each week. This way your grade can reflect your hard work. The grading system is 99% for passing, 79% for showing progress, 69% for failing, and I for incomplete. Today we're talking about multi-step problems. Our lesson objective is we will be able to show a model of how we solve multi-step problems involving the 4 operations with whole numbers using strip diagrams and equations with a letter standing for the unknown. Today, I'm really going to focus on that strip diagram. The learning outcome. By the end of this lesson, we will be able to show a model of how we solved a multi-step problem using a strip diagram, an equation, an estimate, and a solution statement. Strip diagram. Like I said, we're going to focus on the strip diagram today. A strip diagram is a model used to solve word problems that shows the relationship between known and unknown amounts. So we have the example for addition. 6 plus an unknown is your sum. So it shows the 6 unknown is that question mark, and the sum is the total of both of those. That is your addition. Subtraction, 14 minus unknown is the difference. It has the unknown, the difference, and then together that's 14. Multiplication, 6 times an unknown equals a product. So you have your 6 parts, and then your product is going to be your answer. Then you have division. Unknown divided by 6 is your quotient. So you have your 6 equal parts, and then one of those equal parts is your quotient. We're going to start off with this example problem. Miss Prier baked 48 cupcakes. She equally distributed the cupcakes into 3 display cases. Throughout the day, she sold 7 cupcakes out of 1 display case. How many cupcakes remain in that display case? Let me read it one more time. Miss Prier baked 48 cupcakes. She equally distributed the cupcakes into 3 display cases. Throughout the day, she sold 7 cupcakes out of 1 display case. How many cupcakes remain in that display case? So what I know about this problem is that there are cupcakes and they're going into a display case. That's the story of this problem. Now we have some numbers that we're going to work with. Miss Prier baked 48 cupcakes. So I'm going to go ahead and write down 48 cupcakes on my whiteboard. She equally distributed. What do you think that means? What operation are we going to use when it's equally distributed? That's right, we're going to use division here. Equally distributed into 3 display cases. So we're actually going to take that 48 and we're dividing by, that's right, 3. Throughout the day, she sold 7 cupcakes out of 1 display case. How many cupcakes remain in that display case? So we're going to divide 48 by 3. So we already know that we're going to have a multi-step problem here, because throughout the day she sold 7 cupcakes. So whatever my answer to my division problem is, we're going to subtract 7 from that number, and that will tell us how many cupcakes remained in that display case. All right, so let's start with our division problem. So here is our division problem in standard form. But like I said, we are going to use a strip diagram. So you're going to start by creating a rectangle. Here's my rectangle. We're dividing by 3, so we're going to create 3 equal parts. So you're going to cut it into thirds. I have my rectangle and I cut it into 3 equal parts. All right. Then underneath, I know all the cupcakes that go into those 3 display cases, they're all going to equal to that 48, because this is the total amount of cupcakes I have. When you divide, you're making a number smaller. So we're trying to figure out what goes in to these 3 boxes. It's all going to be the same number because I equally divided it into 3 display cases. All right, so that checks off drawing our model for our word problem. Now we're going to write an expression. 48 divided by 3 equals our unknown, or let's say we'll put D for display case. And then we're going to subtract 7. .48 divided by 3 is going to give us a number for our display case. And then we're going to subtract 7, and that'll give us our solution. So that checks off our expression. Now we need to estimate. 48 is close to 50. So 50 divided by 3, we're going to start with 10. If we put 10 into each of these 3 boxes, 10 plus 10 plus 10 gives us 30. That's kind of close to 48, but we need a little more. So let's go 15. 15 plus 15 is 30, plus another 15 gets us to 45. That's close enough. So let's write our estimate. Our estimate is 15, but is it just 15? No, we have to make sure we're labeling our answers. So it's going to be 15 cupcakes. All right, friends, I'm going to give you a few seconds to write this down. And then I'm going to erase it, and we're going to get started with our solving. Okay. Let's use that big 7 for our division problem. Let's start with 3 times 10. Three times 10 equals what? 30. So we're going to subtract 30 from that 48. 8 minus 0, 0. 4 minus 3, 1. All right, friends, I did that wrong. 8 minus 0 is 8. There we go. It's okay if you make mistakes, as long as you catch them and change them. All right, we're left with 18. 3 times what number will get us close to 18? You want to start with 9? Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. Eight minus 9? Can't do that. You're going to have to borrow. Now we have 18 minus 9. That's right, that's 9. And we know 3 times 3 is 9, so we're going to subtract another 3 times 3, or 9. 9 minus 9 leaves us with 0. So we're going to have no remainders. And our last step is going to be circle the outside numbers. I dropped you. We're going to use those outside numbers. We circled them. Now we're going to add 10 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1, 16. So we have our 16. And let's check our answer. We check our answer by doing the opposite operation. Sixteen times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Put your 8 down, put your 1 on top, and circle it so you don't forget to add it. 3 times 1 is 3, plus that 1 on top that we circled is 48. So now we have our 16. Is that where we stop? No, we still have more to our problem. We have to look at the problem. Miss Prier baked 48 cupcakes. She equally distributed the cupcakes into 3 display cases. That's what we just solved. Throughout the day, she sold 7 cupcakes. So with that 16, we're going to subtract 7 because I sold them. Throughout the day, she sold 7 cupcakes out of 1 display case. How many cupcakes remain in that display case? So we're going to take our 16 and subtract 7. So 6 minus 7, can't do. You borrow from the tens place and make that 16. 16 minus 7. 9. Good job. So let's check our answer. 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. All right, so 9 cupcakes remain in that display case that we sold from. And now let's write our solution statement. Let me type it out. Just go ahead and add a slide. I solved this problem by dividing 48 by 3 to show the amount of cupcakes in each display case. I got that there will be 16 cupcakes in each display case. I then subtracted 16 by 7 cupcakes that were sold throughout the day. Nine cupcakes remained in that display case. I checked my answer at each step to make sure that my solution was correct. I also want to add my estimate. Or let's start with our expression. We had 48 divided by, I can't do a division symbol right now, divided by 3 equals display case, or D for display case, minus 7 equals our solution. Then I want to do our estimate. We estimated that there would be 15 cupcakes in each display case. My friends, we were off by 1. So estimating helps us ensure that our answer was correct. And then our answer. 7 cupcakes remained in the display case. All right, friends, I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow.